I want to fill out those shoes. I want to become a pro just like he did. And I think I want to push my physique to its limits. And that's also what separates me from the rest. If I became just a strongman, just a powerlifter, and got as big as possible and caring about my physique, then I would lose a lot about what makes me me.
Well, like a personal goal, like you want to get that to that level of being a bodybuilder, basically.
Yeah, that's personal. That's personal. Yeah, that's definitely. But also, is it good from what's the word? Like I said, not to lose what made me me.
So it's crazy because I don't know how much you guys know about the Strength Wars before, but it was a company out of Germany, right? And there's a very good YouTube show basically, and we merged with them basically with a company. So the question was, how do we reintroduce it to the American audience? And we decided to go with a movie idea. You know, instead of doing like a YouTube show, we're gonna do a full-blown film. And the first thing that came up was obviously you. Like, we have to get Larry Wheels to do this. That was around the same time you were kind of like, your videos just started going viral, you know what I mean? Like your name really kind of started growing, you know what I mean? Around the same time. So it all kind of came together at the same time, you know what I mean? When did you two start working together?
About
5 years.
5 years.
5 years now?
Now he takes me all over the world with him, so.
That's great, man.
Yeah, where I go, he goes, and
It's been like 11 countries.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
1 year.
It seems like you just kind of like, your name just shot out of nowhere, and then you just like, not out of nowhere, but you know what I mean? Like you just kind of it happened very fast, what it looks like to the outside world, I think, right? Like,
And just collabing with the right people. That in combination with a good balance of looking lean, lifting strong.
right. Because you do both, you do powerlifting and bodybuilding at the same time, right?
This year, Strongman as well.
Strongman as well, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's not very often you see that, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's rare for sure.
Do you like being back home? When you come back to where you're originally from, New York? You like being back here? You miss it?
Only thing I miss is the pizza. This pizza's hitting right now. That's the only thing I miss. To be honest, this is it. Everything else I could leave with no problem. I haven't missed it one bit. But that's because I spent my whole life here and I always wanted to get out of the city, but couldn't afford to until recently.
Yeah.
So now that I'm finally able to live my dream, going back to the city, my family's all moved out. They're in LA and Florida. Nobody's really here anymore. I have a couple cousins and aunts here, but we're not close.
Yeah.
So there's really nothing for me here anymore. Yeah.
But what would you consider yourself, a power lifter, bodybuilder, strongman? Like if you had to put yourself in a category, if you would do that actually, like if you just picked one.
There's no doubt I have a gift for powerlifting. There's no doubt that's what I excel the most in. But that's also because that's what I've been doing the longest. I think I have my second best potential would be in strongman, and lastly bodybuilding.
Right. So social media, man, how did you guys grow that to the I mean, they're really like your following increasing like every day almost. Is it something that just happened and you just picked up on it, or was it strategic?
What would you say would be like the defining moment where I just really kicked off?
It was definitely before Thor that it was already getting really popular.
Like last summer?
Last summer probably, yeah. Because you were starting to do like some collabs, like Bradley Martin came in.
Even before
Yeah, even before him, yeah.
Yeah.
Were you working with Bradley? I met up with him. He told me he was like working on your team now. Like at some point, was he? What are you guys like at all?
Not really. We were for a little bit when we didn't last very long in LA before we moved out to Iceland. So he was there maybe for about a month and a half.
About
6 weeks. Yeah. So
We got-
it was pretty long.
Yeah.
So but I mean, like as far as social media growing, is this like strategic, or you just kind of like do as you go and it kind of happens? You know, as far as the growth of social media.
It was probably fairly organic in the beginning, you know?
Yeah.
Before doing like the collabs and stuff. I think people just started to catch on, like, who's a super strong guy?
Exactly.
Crazy body.
And that's what separated me from everyone else is that I was aesthetic and strong. You know, guy that looked up to, like Bradley, Simeon, Ulysses World, some very famous bodybuilders they don't post much of their lifts.
Right.
And that's what separated me. That's what made me me. You know, lean, strong.
You competed recently at, was it NPC or IBB Pro? Was it NPC, right? You didn't become a pro yet, right?
Not yet.
Is this something you still want to do?
Oh, definitely, yeah, definitely. Right now, I'm just trying to get big enough to be a pro. I'm at 300 right now. I mean, when I tried to be a pro, I was walking around 270, and the guys are just much bigger than me. I have a talent for making food disappear because I eat it. I don't know where it goes. You know, and
So not fair.
It's crazy. I mean, I guess the question is this like a personal passion for you to be a bodybuilder? Because you don't really need that. You don't need that accolades or winning awards at the bodybuilding shows, really. You know what I'm saying? Like you pretty much already succeeded on a level of, like, you know, some people want to get to this level. They're competing their whole life and never be able to get to the level of success, I would say. You know what I mean?
well, somebody I idolize, I still do, is Stan Efferding. He was a pro bodybuilder, looked great, and broke a world record in powerlifting. And I want to fill out those shoes. I want to become a pro just like he did. And I think I want to push my physique to its limits. And that's also what separates me from the rest. If I became just a strongman, just a powerlifter, and got as big as possible and caring about my physique, then I would lose a lot about what makes me me.
Like a personal goal, like you want to get that to that level of being a bodybuilder, basically.
Yeah, that's personal. That's personal. Yeah, that's definitely. But also, is it good from to what's the word? Like I said, not to lose what made me me. Yeah, because when I first started training, I didn't really care about being strong. I just wanted to look good. I wanted big arms, big chest, and abs, and I still do want that. I don't want to let go of that. Yeah.
You ever worry about injury though? Like, you know, not even before the competition, but just in general. You know what I mean? Because you lift some heavy weights, man. I've never like the stuff that he's lifting on, you know what I mean, on videos is crazy.
As long as it happens in the gym, I can rehab it. Now, if I get in a car accident, I'm scared of that because who knows what can happen in a car accident? Bones going, and you know, it's not the same as pulling a hamstring when you're deadlifting or pulling a pec. You can rehab from that, get surgery, you'll be okay. So and I've gotten hurt over a dozen times. I've come back stronger each and every time. So I don't fear it anymore.
Oh, brilliant, man. I mean, what about you? You worry about him?
I do. I worry about him. I do. When he tore his biceps when he was lifting one of the Atlas stones, this was out in the UK. It was a cold day, and you know he basically had to do an Atlas stone run, and you're basically being timed. And he got to the biggest one, kind of just wasn't thinking about technique, was thinking about getting in there, and pop! It just tore. And honestly, I was crying a little bit. I was worried about it.
Crazy, man.
Because this is his life. But
course.
the thing is that there's always risk with strongman, with powerlifting,
Right.
even bodybuilding. You've seen people.
Any type of strength training, you can get injured. I'm saying what he's lifting is not like regular strength lifting. It's some crazy shit. Right.
Yeah. He was getting stronger when he was getting ready for his bodybuilding competition. He was still getting stronger like 2 weeks out from the competition. He's benching over 600 pounds, you know.
You know what's interesting? I was going to talk to you guys about, like, you know how like strongman as a sport, right? They could probably get the most media, and then powerlifters don't really get any attention at all. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think the discrepancy? And bodybuilding also gets no media. It's kind of like interesting, right? Why does strongman get the most attention from like ESPN, other networks, right? Like, you ever think about that?
Strongman knows how to make it entertaining. I could say out of all three, I have the most fun in the audience watching Strongman. Watching bodybuilding, powerlifting, even I get bored. And I love both. But Strongman, I could sit back and actually enjoy what I'm watching. Even the guys I don't even know.
Yeah.
They're always finding a way to make it entertaining. Every show has different events.
Which
they
makes
get
our lives harder. You know? But it definitely is also like, you know, we have an audience that's very, you know, into Larry's story and learning more about him, because obviously people want to learn how you juggle all three. You know?
So with strength awards, are we going to get to find out who the faceless is?
No.
Believe it or not, they rarely ask for advice. They just come to me and thank me for being inspiration to them. A lot of them are saying, whether they're young or old, that I got them into the gym, I got them to strength training, and they just show me appreciation. I never address it. I filter it out. And just like you can't change the past, you can't change a troll's mind. I'm not going to try and change his mind about what he thinks about me. And